The first movie became something that changed a generation. So this is exciting to come back and get in those jets again.
We worked with the Navy and the Top Gun school.
Someone's not coming back from this.
Those are your pilots. Anything happens to them.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Our instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced.
What was your first reaction when you knew you were going to be part of this?
I was so excited. I got a phone call from Joe Kosinski, who directed the movie, who I had worked with before on a movie called Only the Brave. I was so happy that he wanted to work with me again. I loved working with him. So I was flattered. And then he told me, well, okay, so it's for Top Gun. And yeah, I was really flattered that they thought of me for it.
Okay, I'm rolling.
I had to really teach them cinematography and the lighting so that they understood what's gonna look good on camera.
Gun angle's great.
Everybody thought it would be impossible.
My first reaction, I think I was really excited. I was with my family when I got the call, so that was.
It was a phone call.
Yeah, it was a phone call. For the most part, I had to fly down. I auditioned for it, and then I had to go meet with Tom. And then he basically, shook my hand and told me that I had it. So it was in person, but yeah, I was nervous too.
I was by turns very excited and terrified. The honor of being a part of this franchise is very cool, and then all you want to do is make sure you don't mess it up.
What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death.
Why the terrified part?
Yeah, that's because you don't want to be the guy who ruins the movie. So I hope I wasn't that guy.
Going into combat on a level no living pilot's ever seen.
Not even him.
In the first movie, we hear about Penny, but it's just like a rumor or something. Mm-hmm. What is it to bring her to life that it was a character that it was only mentioned?
I thought it was a great idea. I love the idea. It establishes the fact that they've had this long history together. So. They've been kind of circling in and out of each other's lives all these years. That's really fun, and it affords them an ability to have a greater intimacy, I think, kind of off the bat. I think Penny's, I really enjoyed her as a character. I think she's really strong and independent. She's full of joy. She has a lot of, affection for him, but also, she's gonna, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna be on her terms, and I really like that about her.
Everyone here is the best there is. Who the hell are they going to get to teach us?
In this movie, you're kind of a villain, so can you tell me a little bit about your character?
I prefer the term antagonist, but yes, when you have a character named Maverick, you know that he probably doesn't necessarily play by the rules. Mm-hmm. So you have to also have a person who sets the rules and establishes the rules, and that's my character, the boss, and therefore he and Maverick naturally sort of bump up against each other, and that provides the friction and the drama.
Have you had any experience with Tom Cruise before?
No, just as a fan.
Think up there you're dead. Believe me.
My dad believed in you.
Miles, did you have flight training before the movie? Or it was your first thing?
Once we all got cast in the movie, then Tom had us flying for several months. I think it was like 3 to 4 months before we started filming is when we started training in these. But no, I had no experience before that.
The Navy says if you eject, you have to be able to survive in the water. So we had to go through that challenging underwater program.
Talking about strong and independent women, now Penny is the representation of women in this film. So what's the difference between you and Charlie?
Charlie is also a strong character, I think. She's his superior. There are very different points in their lives, and the relationships are very different. But I would also like to say I'm not the only representation of women in the film, because Monica plays a pilot, which I think is also great.
His exercise is dogfighting.
2 versus 1? He's got to be kidding.
What the hell?
What was the process of the pandemic? Because, you know, it was a 2-year waiting, you know, you already finished shooting and then this comes. What was it for you?
We finished the film in 2019 and we were all ready for it to come out in summer of 2020, but the world had other plans. So we pushed pause, and we, like everybody did, on our plans, and we waited for the world to sort itself out, and here we are in 2022, and the movie is going to play in theaters, and people are going to be able to go see it, and they're going to be able to see it on a big screen with popcorn and the whole experience. So we're very, very happy to be the movie that welcomes everybody back to cinema.
I feel like because of the pandemic, we've all been waiting for everything. So it was just like, you know, add it to the list of things we've been waiting for. I feel like, that said, it's kind of particularly good that it's coming out now. I feel like it's you know, as we're kind of emerging from this period, this is a very celebratory movie. You know, it's a big spectacle of a movie that I think is so much fun to watch with an audience. So I think it's the kind of movie that kind of feels great to be back in the theaters watching.
Seems to think that you have something left to offer the Navy. What that is, I can't imagine.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not a teacher.
How was your first experience in a fighter jet?
Oh my God, I think I probably felt like I was gonna throw up the whole time.
Is it too strong?
It's really, yeah, it's really intense. I mean, if you wanna like spin yourself in a circle 30 times in a row and then try and act or do anything, I mean, it's really tough. Those jets go very fast.
Everybody thought it would be impossible for actors to really be in the jets. But that's the gift that Tom gave us, that by the time we got up there, we could handle it.
How do you like Mexico?
I'll be honest with you, this is my second time in Mexico City. I love the way it looks from my windows. I haven't been outside yet, and last time I was here also, it's like the schedule is so tight, so I feel like, and everyone I talk to tells me how amazing Mexico City is, and the food is incredible, and it's so cool. The drive from the airport was very beautiful. I'm very intrigued and very curious to spend more time.
I love Mexico. I've been to many, many places in Mexico. This is my third time to Mexico City.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of not only this city, but the country as well.
Oh, I love Mexico. My wife and I come down here fairly often.
Do you have any personal record of G-force?
Yeah, you're saying like how many? I think I got up to, I was about 8.5, maybe like 9 Gs.
How does it feel?
It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. There's so much, even just to try and move your head, you know, to just like look like that takes so much effort, and you have to push on the canopy, and it's just so, it's like 1,500 pounds of force.
Here comes some G's. There's 5 G's. 7 G's.
All right, and I will give you a word, and you will tell me the first thing that comes into your mind. Maverick.
Badass.
Tom.
Icon.
Fighter jets.
Speed.
Fast.
Call me later.
Goose.
Sad.
Rest in peace.
The man.
Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell. Let me be perfectly blunt. You are not my first choice. You were here at the request of Admiral Kazansky.
Penny.
Aw, Penny. Adorable.
Happy.
Sweetheart.
Just want to manage expectations.
What the hell? Good morning, aviators.
Flight.
Hopefully not delayed.
Soaring.
Cool.
This is your captain speaking.
And we're off.
G-force.
Terrifying.
The heavy.
Call me later.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you. Cheers.
Having any fun yet?